This next concept is going to completely change the way that you look at casinos. In fact, if you come to understand this next concept, you will never be able to walk into a casino again and see it the same way. Because the concept of EV, or expected value, is what runs the entire casino industry, and in fact will run the entire way that we operate as card counters or professional blackjack players. So let's get into what EV is. EV stands for expected value. Now, expected value is the amount that you expect to make over a given time period. Now, it's based upon mathematical variables or equations that are not expected to change. So, in order to understand this, we have to kind of look at what EV is not. Now, what EV is not is the amount that you actually win or lose, which this is a huge difference between how most gamblers view their playing blackjack or gambling as how investors or card counters do. A card counter needs to base all of their decisions on the mathematical expectation of what you expect to make. Very similar to how a casino operates. When a customer walks into a casino and wins $100, the casino is not concerned. In fact, usually they're excited because they know that in the long run, they expected to make money off that player. And even in the short run, they did. So the outcome or the variables that are always changing have very little to do with how a casino bases their performance. So let's get into an example. Now, if we have a coin and we flip it, the chance of it landing on heads is 50%, or one half. Now, it's really important to distinguish that it's not going to actually land half on heads, half on tails. It's going to land on one or the other. But the EV is one half, or 50%. So, similarly, in blackjack, we could walk into a casino and expect to make $200. Now, almost never are we actually going to make exactly $200 in 1 hour. Chances are we'll walk up plus $400 or plus $1,000 or minus $10 or minus $30. But in the long run, we'll expect to make $200 an hour. The bottom line is EV is always going to be different from what happens in real life. But the mathematical concepts behind EV are really important to understand because the longer you play blackjack, the closer you will come to EV. So EV is a pretty complicated concept, and we'll get into more of how it affects your blackjack play later. Because the more you understand it, the more successful a blackjack player you're going to be.